Hi friends, my name is Army Fox, and I have silver hair. Therefore, the name of this channel is Silver Fox Army. Welcome to my channel, and I appreciate you being here, and I hope you stay until the end. I am going to give you a tour of this wonderful, fantabulous 2003 Dodge Ram van 1500, and I'm going to tell you a little story about it. I've been looking for a van for almost a year, and every day I would go on either Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or Craigslist and everywhere else, that anywhere I can try to find some vans that would be available for me to build out, because we have been trying to find, I wanted to save some money on hotels, because hotels are pretty expensive, and I wanted to travel around a lot more and see, first of all, just see California. I've lived here forever. I've lived here for almost 40 years, and I still haven't seen all of California. So in order for me to do that, it would be cost effective for me to just buy a van, build it out, have somewhere to sleep, have all the amenities that maybe not all, but most of the amenities that a hotel room would have. But because it gets very expensive to stay at hotels when you're traveling, and plus you figure the cost of the gas to get there. I mean, if you're driving there already, might as well just be able to stay in your van or somewhere where you can sleep. So I decided that I was gonna buy a van to do that. And actually, I've already been across the United States from California to Massachusetts, which is 3,000 miles, I think, or more, because I've been also driving around there, back and forth to my daughter and my son. And so I figured, it would be cost effective to just get a van and be able to sleep in it. However, it was so hard to find one, because most of the vans that I looked at have really, really high mileage, and I'm kind of one of those people who's really paranoid about breaking down somewhere and by myself and not having help to find a place to get repairs or whatever. So I had like a really bad experience in my younger days. When I was 18, I bought this really beat up Volkswagen Rabbit, and it was like $1,500. Obviously, if you buy something that old and that many miles, you would expect it to break down somehow. Well, it broke down right in the middle of the freeway as I'm getting into the freeway in commute traffic, and somebody had to push my car to the exit and into the hospital parking lot. So from then on, I was just really paranoid about vehicles. I just get very high anxiety. So I was looking for something that, and God knows God knows my heart, so He knows like what I need and what would fit me the best, that I would be able to use for this purpose only. So I was looking around and I couldn't find anything. There was one place where we went to Santa Rosa to check out this one vehicle, and it had like almost 100,000 miles, and it was really beat up. The guy wanted $10,000 for it, and I said, well, and he was trying to rush us, and I mean, your instinct will really tell you what you need for yourself, and it'll come to you. And I always pray about things that I need from God, and God always shows me the way. It's just a feeling or something in your conscience that say, yeah, that's good. You have like the peace in you when you're trying to find something. And believe it or not, it's not a voice, but God will really point you into the right direction, that you would just make a decision based on how you feel about it. So we went and saw that van. I kind of liked it, but I'm like, let me just think about it. See, if you're already doubtful about something, then it means it's really not for you. Because if you're doubting about something, then you know that there's something about it that's telling you, nay, nay. So I let that go. And that was my budget, and $10,000 was like including when I register the vehicle and all the other amenities, not the build, because I know it's not reasonable to think that way. So I opted not to buy that vehicle. Then I see this one ad in Facebook Marketplace. The person that was selling this van was very thorough in his explanation on what the van was about. So he said some stuff about government vehicle, this and that, and you know, it was kind of, you know, attractive to me. Like I messaged him a couple times and I asked him questions about the van, and he was answering in increments. He was, you know, it took like 2 hours a day, 2 days before he would respond. And I'm like, well, if this guy is this flaky already, I don't know if, you know, again, something inside me was telling me that. So I just let it go. I kept looking. It wasn't that I wasn't very serious about it anyway. I was taking my time because I just really wanted to find something that would speak to me. And that's usually what happens. When something speaks to you, it means that it's yours. Even when you're buying a house and anything that's a big purchase, when it's speaking to you, you need to listen to that voice. 2 days or a few weeks later, probably a few weeks later, I'm not really sure, I can't remember. This is like 3 years ago. I see the ad again on Marketplace. It comes popping back up. This time, first he said he wanted 8,000, and then this time it went up to 10, and I'm like, I wonder why. So he was explaining on the ad and said that it's been newly painted, okay, because Dodges, I think the Dodge vans, at least as far as I know, the only thing that's really wrong with it is like the paint job is just shoddy, right? So I guess he had it repainted, and now he raised the price up to 10,000. I just asked him a couple questions like, what do you mean by 28,000 miles? Are those original miles? And he said, yeah, it's original miles. It was a government vehicle. He didn't really get into it. So I said, okay, well, let's just give it a chance and go there and check it out. And this was he lived in Sacramento, which is an hour and a half away. And so I'm like, oh, gosh, you know, we have to drive all the way over there, and what if it doesn't pan out, then yada yada yada, you know. So we went out there and we checked it out, test drove it. It was pretty good. It was like almost empty, but the thing is that he already showed this in the photos. I was looking, and it started to look really doable for me, you know. And I'm like, 28,000, tell me about it. So he was saying, oh yeah, you know, this van was originally from Yolo County. Yolo County is somewhere in Sacramento, up there, up Northern California. And he said Yolo County, they used the van to drive around Toys for Tots for kids only during the Christmas time. And I'm like, really? Like, you know, since 2003? Like, yeah. And he said, yeah, since 2003. And I bought it somewhere 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. So I said, original miles. That's really good. That's a really good price. But I still have this poker face. What? That's too much. Okay. My poker face. So anyway, so he said, okay, you know, like, he said, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you that. Well, the countertop was already done, but I wasn't really too enthused by it. But this bed, the bed was done, and it was a bed, and then it pulled out like in slats, and then it pulled out and it hooked up to something. I don't know, it was kind of complicated for me, and I didn't really like it. So I said I don't really like the bed situation according to my specifications, because the bed is not that great. So we were test driving it, we're talking about it, and he's like, yeah, I had it painted because it had something like, it was a white van, and it's something like children welcome or something, children happy place or whatever, like something like really creepy pedo type thing. So he said, yeah, I wasn't gonna drive around with that. So God was just speaking to me, no, this is it, this is the van, this is the van. So I was still, my poker face, like, I don't know, you know, whatever. So I said, okay, well, would you take 8,000, because that was the original price, you know. We have to get it checked first, you know. So we went to the place where he got the smog, and it was already smog, so this is great. But we had to re-smog it, you know. In California it's like stupid, right? You have to re-smog everything before they take your registration. They just want you to spend in California. The more money you spend on taxes, the more California loves you. So we did, we got it smogged, we got it checked. The people at the mechanic, they said, yeah, this is a great vehicle. So I said, great, you know, it's pretty new. He's like, everything is original, it's pretty new. So yeah, so I said, if you take 8,000, I would buy it. He's like, well, are you gonna buy the jack? I mean, it's not a Jacker, it was a Gold Zero. And I said, well, how much you want it for it? He's like, 400. And I'm like, I don't know, would you take 2? And he's like, no, I wouldn't take 2. So I said, okay, fine, you know, just throw it in. So it ended up to be 8,400. So we, you know, I bought it. I was so happy. You'll see me, I am driving behind my husband, who's driving the van, and I am so happy about this, squeaky happy, because now I can build it out. And I was so excited. First things first, I was gonna take out the bed because I wasn't happy about it, but it became my baby, and I named it Yolo Van Gogh. Yolo Van Gogh, you only live once. And he was born in Yolo County, so he's Yolo, and it's my Yolo. And I love this van. I don't know if you guys out there, if you love your van as much as I love my van. I feel like it's a living thing. I don't know, that it's like they breathe life into it. And now I'm driving the life, and I love this life. It's like the first time I took a nap in it, I was like drooling, drooling, like, it was so comfortable. I made it so comfortable. I made it my own, and I just love it. And I hope that you guys loved it too. I'm going to change my bedding. This is the bedding that I use for, like, if my husband is in the car, or if somebody else is in the car with me, because I just don't trust the being white, because I'm like very focused on, oh, okay, don't put anything on there that's, you know, white or whatever, or not, or something that's gonna make it dirty. No, please don't. And when I was driving across country, I kept patting it. Good boy, you're a good boy, Yolo. And he was just the beast, like just eating the miles on the freeway. I was so happy. I'm like, I can't believe this. And 29,000 miles, and now he has 39,000 miles, because I drove that many miles. And this is one of the tourist attractions here in Napa. Everybody comes to look at that. And then there's the Meritage Hotel right here, hoity-toity hotel, hoity-toity, everybody who wants to be hoity-toity. And then look at the valley over there, and it's valley everywhere. So today, let me introduce you to Yolo Van Gogh. This is my 2003 Dodge Ram van, $1,500. Look how beautiful he is. Isn't he just a stud? I kind of heard him coming over here a little bit, but I'm gonna give you a tour inside, but I just want to show you what he looks like. Whoop! I'm gonna show you. Here we go. There he is. Isn't he just a beaut? Look at those rims. Just love those rims. Look at him. So beautiful. Okay, let's get on with the tour, guys. So up front here, I don't have much. Just everything over here is in the middle. Right here is something that I need all the time, that I would reach for while I'm driving. I have my Atlas, my alcohol, this alcohol bottle. Then I have my knife, and I have this moisture eliminator. It's really nothing yet. There's no moisture in here, obviously. My wipes, my umbrella, my coin container, then everything that I need to reach while I'm driving, and my water bottle or my cup. And then inside here is everything that a glove compartment would have. Then I have my squeegee. In here I have my utility box with everything that I need, little tiny screwdrivers, extension cords, blah blah blah. Then I have my little vacuum cleaner for my car vac. Then over here is this is my water jug that I use for washing. It's not a drinking water jug. Why is there pressure all of a sudden? Like there's pressure here. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, and then here are my window covers. I have covers for when it's cold, to absorb the heat and heat up my van, or if it's hot like today, I would put the white out so that it repels the heat. So let me put that away. This is for the driver's side window or passenger side window. It's reversible, so you can use for whatever you need. They're the same size. And this is for the side. This one is for the side one right here. And I have my tripod that I often use. I'm going to put that aside so it's out of the way. And then I do have a Sawaki brick right here I use this Sawaki brick to run my fan, because that goes right here. I'll show you. It goes right here, and it plugs into my Sawaki, but I need to get the adapter because this doesn't have a 12-volt plug. So here's my adapter, and I just stick it. Where do I stick it? One of these ones. And then this one will go in here. I know every time I watch somebody doing this, it's like I feel for you. And this is my countertop where I will make my coffee in the morning. And coffee in the morning. This is my whatever I need. I have 3, so when I'm on a trip I can fill these up and then put it every place in my van, so everything is easy reach. Then up here I have this is my light. It's a Sawaki too, and I made that macrame for it. It's so cute. Just to like add a little spice to it. Alright, next. Up here I have this is my water heater. So while I'm driving, if I wanted a cup of coffee, you know, after a long drive or something, I will put water in there and plug it into the 12-volt plug. Then I have my tea kettle right here, my coffee mugs, my dishwashing stuff that I use, and of course my little thermometer right there. And I have this because when I'm sitting here, I don't have anything to put my water container into, so I have this one to hang anywhere so that I can put my water in there somewhere, or my drink, whatever. Then I have this candle that makes my van smell so good. And then here are my fans. I need a bigger fan because when it was really hot, that just didn't work for me. So I'm getting rid of that, and I'm just gonna put a bigger fan in here somehow. And look at this shelf that I made. I did the wood burning, and this is just a regular 1x2, and it's very long, so I still have all that space to put whatever, maybe my ukulele. I have a couple of hats over here on this side, and these are my washcloths, you know, just stuff, and electronic plugs, my brush, everything, and I love this American flag hat. And then I have my TV that I would put another brick there too to plug my TV and my Blu-ray. And then over there are all my videos that I love. I just love these videos, and I actually have all the seasons of the complete DVD of King of Queens. That's my very, very favorite show. Then I have my ukulele that I always play, and then I have this is everything that I have, the plugs of everything, all the electronics that I have. Just people being nosy. Alright, so here I have my shoes, the back window covers, sorry about the plane. Then I have this this is a battery charger, and I have my tools in here, my manual for the car, my car manual. And then here, just all the things that I need. Some more water over here, my makeup bag, my shoes. These curtains I would put in here in front because I'm planning to put a little table here that folds up, and I want to be able to cook right here, but I need those curtains to cover here so that I can cover my whole house in there from the, you know, the food smell and everything. And yeah, and that's it. And here I can actually push this. I can't with just one hand, I'm not very strong, but I can push this up to access everything that's in there, and so can I do that over there too. What smells? Something smells. I hope it's not in here. This is my cover to my fan over there, because when I'm sleeping, it what is that smell? I smell something burning. What is that smell? Let me go look in here. Okay, moving on along. So here I have my water jug where I drink my water, drinking water. Then I have my propane, my little you know, sauces and more water. And then in the back there I have my pan and also my stove. This doesn't move, so I have to, and I put this bungee cord here so that I don't, so none of this would move while I'm driving. And then here I also have my food storage trash can here. Look, this is made out of cut out credit cards and gift cards. So I made, there's another part to this. Is actually the Van Gogh Starry Night, but I had to get rid of the other one because it wouldn't fit. I had to cut my countertop smaller because when I'm driving I need to be able to push my seat back, and I just didn't have enough room. Then opening here, I also have this is rubber mat, so that when I'm kneeling it doesn't hurt my butt, my knees. So over here I have my bin, my little tray to wash dishes in. Oops. I wash it. This is from the dollar store, $1 for that thing. And then here I have, pull this out, my little broom and whatever, everything. Then I have my plates and all my utensils in here, paper plates. I have my rice cooker down there. I have a folding bucket right there for cleaning and all that stuff. Here's peanut butter, oatmeal, what is this, rice, flour. Why do I have flour? I don't know. I think oh no, that's rice, oatmeal, and condiments in there, and my coffee flavors. I love it. So then I just put this back, like right here. It fits! Look! It's like a puzzle. Oh my gosh, it's starting to get hot. So I'm closing this door. Okay, so here's my trash can and my Jackery. My Jackery this is a 500, and it really does everything that I need in here. I don't feel like I'm going to go boondocking anytime soon, like somewhere where there's no electricity, because I'm not ready for that yet. I will be soon, and when I do, I will make sure that I have batteries like lithium. Here is my refrigerator, cooler, whatever. It is usually connected to my 12 volt. Oh, this is for the Jackery. Actually, what I do is I hook this up to the Jackery, and then I put this in my 12 volt for the car. So while the car is driving, this is charging my Jackery, while this right here is hooked up to my Jackery, like that. So then it cools everything that's in there in my fridge or the cooler, and then it's getting power from the car, so it's not draining the battery. Okay guys, so here is where I keep my clothes. Just a few items in there. It's nothing fancy. And I keep this box open for if I need to put anything that's going to spill over, it's going to be standing up. Then I have a piece of wood right here that I use to, like a tray for when I'm eating or something. You know, it's just something to keep it level. Then I have more clothes over there. I have my tablecloth, extra blankets, extra clothes, extra blankets, shoes, like walking shoes and just walking around shoes. Then over there I have my mat to go by the door of my van so that I don't drag any mud. Then I have my electric blanket, my 12-volt electric blanket. I have my Mr. Buddy heater, and this is my extra jacket for when it gets cold. At least I have something that, and that's foldable. It stows away pretty nicely. And I have my DVD player for the front when I'm driving. I don't usually use it, only when I'm falling asleep or something. When it's when I'm really tired, then I use it. That's pretty much it. And then you saw that one where I showed you from the back. So I have a lot of room still. I don't plan on filling it up. I think I'm going to, however, in the back there somewhere, I'm going to put the batteries if I needed a bank of batteries over there. See where it says 68? I'm moving that stuff somewhere in the van, not carrying it around or something. But I have my drinks over here. What else? That is pretty much it. Yeah, have a lot of room. And so that's it, guys. Thank you. Oh no, the most important thing I forgot. All right, let me just put this cover real quick up here because it's starting to get really hot here. Here is the most important part of this van. This is the toilet. I have a shower back there where I can put a small kiddie pool here and take a shower inside, like heat up my water and everything. But this doubles up as a seat. I sit there sometimes. And then if you lift this up and remove it, this is my toilet. So in here, I have my toilet paper. Let me just move him down. There we go. Okay, so this is not attached to anything. So it's just sitting there, but I do have the bungee cord so it's not like shifting when I'm driving. And this toilet is really awesome. This is guinea pig, or rabbit cage substrate. This is rabbit cage substrate. I do have compostable plastic bags because we need to not act like animals. I mean, sorry about the animals. But in here I have my guinea pig or rabbit substrate, to liner. And I barely use it. I do have some extra bags down there and some more extra bags. But this separate, I bought this from online, and it is, I think it was $50. But I installed it to this toilet in this thing because what makes it smell is the combination of number 1 and number 2. My soap, vinegar soap combination. Shake it up. And then I clean the hole in case I just use it, but I don't use it really to pee. And I put some styrofoam in and around it so that it doesn't shift. And I have to line this notch up when I made it, because when I push it down, it goes straight into the hole. See, it's in the hole, if you can see it. And then, yeah, I've tried this before and it works perfect. It's very clean. I'm very clean. What I do is I spray right now, and then I just take paper towel and wipe it clean. Where's my paper towel? I'm just demonstrating. I didn't use this. I'm just demonstrating. And then I just stick that in there, and then I just throw it in there, and then it goes with the rest for the next time. Then to store all these things so it's not in the way, I just stick it in there. Oops. stick this in here, and that's it. Toilet paper. You can even put extra toilet paper in here, but I made sure that it's all like covered up. Everything is nice and clean before I put it away, and then I put it away. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. Click the like button for me, and also make a comment. Ask me questions. What would you like to see? I know this is a new channel, and I just want to start by traveling all of California. I just want all of California, because one day I'm going to leave California. I don't like the politics that's going on here, and I don't know if it changes. I might stay, but I don't want to be that person that says, oh, I lived there for years and years and I never visited this place or this place. And I hope that you guys will subscribe. I also have a lot of different things that I want to show you. I want to show you how I made my window covers. That's really cool. I want to show you how I made my no-seams screening for my front windows, just so bugs won't come in. I want to show you how I cook in my van. That's all coming up, because you don't have to sacrifice food when it comes to the van. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it, and make sure you click the like button and subscribe. Bye.